You've already faced Lebanon several times. So how do you see tomorrow's match?
Good afternoon, everyone. Lebanon is a good side. We are prepared for the fight, and the boys are motivated, the boys are committed, focused, and will continue the same attitude which we showed previous matches.
My same question to the captain. So how do you see tomorrow's match, captain?
I think good afternoon, everyone. Similar lines. We know quite a lot about Lebanon because we have already played them twice, and also we have seen them play. And I'm pretty sure they have the same feeling about us. Trying to stay calm. We did our best to recuperate after so many games in such a short time, and we're just ready. One more training tonight, and we're ready for the challenge.
So we'll be taking questions, but please keep in mind that we will not be entertaining any questions regarding the referee's decision. Please keep that in mind. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Mahesh bhai, what I want to know is that you have already played Lebanon twice, and you said it is like you guys have played, so you have the experience. I want to know exactly how different and how difficult do you expect the semi-final to be a challenge from Lebanon?
Yeah, it will be a tough match for us because we know they are playing good here. They had weather issues, but it will be a different match.
How do you expect them to be different than before?
They are attacking side. They play very well. They have number 7, who is very talented. Yeah.
Ma'am, please.
Question to the captain. You're playing against you're from the home fans, and you're used to playing against the West Block and Kantiawa. Again, a weekend they've turning up game after game. What are you expecting tomorrow? And if you have to talk about the atmosphere they've been creating so far?
No, I expect nothing less. I think me, myself personally, and a lot of boys are quite greedy when it comes to playing in Bangalore. And we have been treated to some outstanding support in the last 3 games. And I'm pretty sure that Bangalore is going to turn up again in semi-final. For many reasons. One, of course, we all love football here, but also because it's going to be a very good game. We also, this year, were fortunate in a way that we got 2 different teams who are not a part of the SAFF region, and definitely a level higher. So it's not every day that you get to play against these teams. So if you need any added motivation, one it's semi-final, one it's in Bangalore, it's going to be a little bit rainy, slushy, nice. And it's Lebanon, I'm pretty sure they also want a piece of us back because of what happened in the last 2 games. So all in all, a proper entertainment on your plate, so do not miss out. I know you won't, but anyone who's thinking of not coming, make sure that you turn up.
So we just last couple of months you played a lot of games, and just wanted to know, one, how is the mood of the dressing room? How do you as a captain and just generally as the players, how do you all keep yourself motivated? And again tomorrow, Stan is not going to be there. So once again, what is the difference between him not being there on the sideline but still helping out obviously behind? And like it was against Lebanon, it took you all a while to get going, and then finally all won. So just on that.
See, the first part of the question, I think when we joined the camp, we had when we joined the camp, I have to be honest, we were a little bit jittery because of the whole long year that we had, all the boys. But once the camp started, we all got into the mood. It took us about a week. There was a lot of testing, a lot of physical stuff done. But after that, we all are enjoying the camp. It wasn't easy and conducive in Odisha as far as the weather is concerned. Apart from that, the hospitality was amazing. And of course, winning games always help. But now that we are here for 1.5 months, the camaraderie, the combination, the brotherhood is at the peak, which is very good. So no one is complaining. And now that we have done all the hard work and reached a place, we do not want to let it go. There are 2 games left potentially, and we want to give whatever we have in these 2 games. So that's the kind of mood that the camp has. As far as the coach is concerned, what happens is a lot of preparation is done before the game day, and I'm not trying to be cliche. It's the fact. Of course, you want your leader, your boss, to be there at the sidelines, and which is not going to happen tomorrow. But a lot of preparation, almost all of it, is done prior to the game, everything, and he'll be involved. And whatever little that we'll miss, our man on the right side will make sure that we miss him less. But it's a team, and our head coach has almost done all the preparations, and he has his main man there to make sure that he takes whatever necessary steps and information along at the dugout.
With 10 goals in last two SAFF Cups, you are joint all-time top scorer with Ali Ashfaq of Norwich. And you have a chance to break the record, especially he is not anymore in the team. What do you think about the records?
I do not think anything about the records, my friend. I'm a big fan of Ali Ashfaq. He messaged me the other day. I wish him all the very best. I think he has been outstanding in the SAFF season. But I'm genuinely telling you, I do not think about records. And it might not sound modest, but I'm being very modest. I do not think about records. We just want to win the semi-final against Lebanon. How many goals in SAFF, how many goals in total, this, that. We will talk about it 5-10 years down the line. All of us, nice beer, burgers, and we can talk about it.
You're in touch with him?
We talk, the happy Eid, happy Diwali, all the best kind of a message friends. That's what we are. He couldn't come to the SAFF. He did message me for some personal reasons, and that's about it. But I'm a fan. I've been a fan of him. I think he has been outstanding in the last 15 years, and that's about it.
Gentlemen on the side.
So can you talk about how important the last game was in terms of how well the whole team performed, regardless of how the match ended? The whole team really rose to the occasion. The defenders doing so well, the forwards attacking the wing, the midfielders doing the job. So can you talk about how big a performance the last match was and how it's contributed to the team going into this game?
I think we're gelling well now. I think that's what 1.5 months of preparation does. Also, a lot of boys who are doing well in the team. I'm not a big fan of throwing names, but let's say Changte and Mahesh have had a very good ISL and very good season. They carried their form along. After this, before, for Mahesh to come in the first 11 wasn't easy, but the way he has maintained and kept knocking the doors is unbelievable. So a lot of boys who have done well. Sandesh was outstanding throughout the year. So a lot of boys, a lot of usual suspects who have done really well in the last year have carried their form, and then being together 1.5 months has really helped. But we have talked about this day in day out. Let's not get carried away. Where we want to go, what we have in next 6 months is massive. It's a huge journey. What helps when you play against teams like Lebanon and Kuwait is you get an idea of how Syria and to an extent Uzbek might be. Of course, Uzbekistan is a top team, but you have an idea. So what it does is it gives you an idea as to how and what you're going to face. What happens is, now let me give you an example. We're going to face Australia. From now till the end of January, we're going to play in ISL. And due respect to ISL, we're doing really well, but we might not face the same tempo and the same energy as to what Australia will bring. So that is why whenever you get an opportunity to play friendlies like this, or matches like this, really helps. If we get, let's suppose before the tournament starts, we will get Iraq in Iraq now, right? Yeah, we might get Iraq in the Kings Cup, which will be a great test again. And before the tournament starts, if you get the top 5-6 teams, one of them, let's say Iran or someone, that what it gives you, it gives you an idea as to this is what the level is, and this is how you have to be ready. So that is why these matches are very important. That is why I'm really happy that in the SAFF Cup we could invite Kuwait and Lebanon, and they agreed, because due respect to our SAFF level, these things give you a different idea and a different challenge. And for us, in preparation for the Asia Cup, it is going to be helpful.
Captain, your coach said that in your squad everyone is ready to play for first 11, but Sandesh is Sandesh. He will not able to play on tomorrow. So how do you want to see, because you are going to fight one of the best team in SAFF tomorrow, so without Sandesh?
See, as far as the team is concerned, me as a captain, I think whoever comes in his place is going to do justice and give his best. And as far as me personally is concerned, I will always miss Sandesh Shinkan. No matter where I play, I want him at the club. at a training pitch, at a normal ground, at a 5-a-side, you want him. You want him for many reasons, but the number one reason why you want him is because he does not like to lose. He will do anything not to lose, and I love that boy. I love that man, and yes, I hope after the game I can tell you that we didn't miss him, because whoever comes in his place is going to do justice. I know that for a fact. But as personally, as just as Sunil Chhetri, not as a captain, I can tell you I'll always miss him.
My question is for the coach. India has played Lebanon a couple of times before this, but in this tournament we have seen, especially their player Hassan Matuk being in very good form. And as captain said, so with Sandesh being such an important defender, him not being there, can you tell us, I mean, is this something you've talked about or analyzed Lebanon's game in the video analysis sessions? Is this something you've been thinking about on how to deal with Matuk and the Lebanon attack in general?
I think we have played them twice, and our players know, our defenders know how he plays, and we have planned for him. And after today's training, we'll work on that, and we can see tomorrow.
Is it the number 7?
Coach, just a bit of clarification on who is not available for tomorrow game and what is the problem? Who all are not available?
I think Sandesh and Rahim Ali are not
I think the
available.
red card and Sandesh has an eagle.
And Igor Siman.
Big player.
I'm Sandesh from Nepal. My question is similar. You've been with the Indian national team for a while now. For a while, it seems like a very long time. And you played with different squads in different times and in different situations with the Indian football. Where do you rank this Indian side in terms of technical abilities within the squad and in comparison to all the squads you've been with?
I have no idea, man. The thing is, when you guys ask this, where do you rank this team in accordance to the last 20 years? Do you really think that I've been thinking all the while, let me analyze? No, I'm being honest. It is very difficult here to sit and say, okay, the first team I came, Venki Bhai, Mahesh Bhai, they were there, and then Bachchan Bhai came back after an injury, and then there was Randy Bhai, and then this, and then that coach. It is difficult. So I can give you a cliche, without thinking, autopilot answer, but you not like it. To be genuinely honest, this team is doing well. There are a lot of young boys and kids who are maturing and becoming men. A few years back, there were 2 kids who came, Gurpreet and Sandesh. They are Arjun awardees now. They are outstanding examples for others to follow, which they are doing. It's a really good mix of maturity and young ones. But the thing is, let's not get carried away. We're taking normal, nice steps. Let's be humble and let's be down to earth. And as far as to answer your question, my friend, it will take a lot of time for me to analyze and give you a genuine answer where exactly I see this team fit. I can tell you one thing, that team had Sunil Chhetri, in between had Sunil Chhetri, and this team also has Sunil Chhetri. That's the only comment.
I'm journalist from Bangladesh. For the first time, 2 teams outside South Asia, Lebanon and are invited to such a team to bring the competitiveness, and they are now top in both groups. So can we expect a South Asian team, either India or Bangladesh, can play the final?
See, we are only thinking about our game, and we definitely want to be in the finals. But if you ask me a choice, completely because of that question,
No choice.
then I would want Bangladesh. Purely because it's a SAFF country. I respect Kuwait and I respect Lebanon a lot. They both are top teams. But if I have a choice, we should qualify. And if I have a choice, Bangladesh should qualify only because they are a SAFF nation and this is a SAFF Cup. For no other reason. It's a SAFF tournament, it's a SAFF Cup. And if 2 SAFF region teams reach, it is good. But I'm pretty sure both Bangladesh and India have a huge task when we meet Kuwait and Lebanon respectively.
Thank you.
Sundar, what's your message to Bangladeshi players? Because you played last matches against Kuwait and Bangladesh will play against Kuwait in the semi-final. What's your motivational message for Bangladeshi players?
Dada, apni janen jab hum match ke liye Bangladesh against Bangladesh boys, how they treat me. Do you have any idea? So my message to them would not make any difference. When we meet, it's almost like a war. I don't get any love from Bangladeshi players on the pitch. But from outside, because you've given me that importance, I wish them all the very best. For all the games they play, minus when they play against us.
New faces, new faces.
Have any suggestion for tomorrow match in Bangladesh players?
Sir, my fleet is full, sir. We're thinking number 7, number this, Lebanon, right, stopper back, corners, set pieces. My fleet is full, sir. I'm pretty sure Bangladesh and Kuwait are doing what they have to do. We're just thinking about ourselves and the match against Lebanon, sir.
Captain, my coach has been dismissed twice in this
I
tournament.
was asking you.
Sir. Hi Captain, during the last practice session I met 2 kids and they told me that they want to be like Sunil Chhetri. So what your message will be for the kids of all over India who now wants to be Sandesh Jhingan or Sunil Chhetri?
First, I'm flattered. Thank you. And second, I think we need better than Chhetri and Jhingan. Where we want to reach, we definitely need better players than me and Sandesh. And that should be the motive. Slowly and steadily, if you're going to produce another Chhetri and another Sandesh, we'll be stagnant. And due respect to both Chhetri and Sandesh, if we have to reach where we have to reach, slowly and steadily, we have to keep upping our tempo and our quality. So I hope those 2 kids, they reach my level when they are 14, and then they can surpass me and Jhingan when they're 18, 20, because that will give us a lot of good impetus for our national team.
Thank you.
Coach, on the one hand, it's important to have 11 players, 11 starting players. But on the other hand, when new players come into the team like Mahesh and perform very impressively from the start, how important is it to give chances to these players who are knocking on the door and groom them to a national team spot?
I think it's very important because we are preparing for the Asia Cup and those players are showing sign, they are performing well. So giving them chance in these tournaments will grow the confidence and we'll have more choices.
Can I add something in there? If you don't mind, can I add? It is not easy for a young kid to come and be in the first 11 because no one likes to give away the first 11 place. No one. If you ask any player, no one likes to give. So that's why when Mahesh does that, that is why all the praise. And I hope he keeps his head on his shoulder. He's a young boy. I don't want to put in pressure, but that's why I praised him because it's not easy. It's not easy for a kid who wasn't here for 3.5 years, got spotted because of a decent ISL, and straight away comes in the first 11. That is why all the praise to him because it's not easy.
Your coach has been dismissed twice in this tournament. Even in the last tournament in Maldives, he was dismissed. How does this affect the team? And even in the last press conference, your assistant coach complained about the poor referee. Do you think it's not only the
Sorry, sir,
referee?
will not be any questions regarding
I passed you over.
I don't want to answer this question.
I generally don't do assist. This time I did it.
Mahesh bhai, I'm coming back to you. Stima spoke about you being a very good coach few days back. It makes me thinking long term also. I'm just trying to ask that when he's not there, unfortunately he's not there, how do you prepare? How do you change on the touchline? How do you get the team together? What's your preparation? And how different you are on the touchline in a game? Like you have experienced it already in Nepal.
Yeah, whenever I go on the ground, I speak to the coaches and then I take the decision, whatever decision I have to take. Yes, it's very difficult sometimes, but my supporting staff, my senior players are with me, they are supporting me and it makes me very easy there.
And while saying anything, he doesn't smile. That doesn't make it easy for the players.
Okay, only in the press conference.
I am Nazim from Bangladesh. It was been said that the Sunil with the press is more fun than the field. Which Sunil do you favor, at the field or at the press?
Did you say I'm fun in the press conference? Yeah, I'm fun in the press conference and on the pitch I'm not fun. Thank you for the compliment. On the pitch also I'll try to do some funny stuff. So the next time you can say he's fun on the pitch and off the pitch.
Okay, ma'am, go ahead.
Coach, it's been a while since the national team has played so many games in such a short span. And the team is playing at a pretty high tempo in most of these games. How hard has it been to maintain that physical condition, especially after a long ISL season? How has it been for the players? How has it been for the coaching staff to maintain that?
Yeah, I think the credit goes to the players because they are motivated and they are fully into this. Like they want to do something for the country, and what they are doing is a wonderful job.
I have to ask about the rankings.
Go on.
Lebanon are at 39 and now India is and there could be some changes now, depending on how the result goes. So are you thinking about it? How do the players know about it? Or are you just focused?
I think we try not to think about it too much, because already when you're playing at home and with all things, there's a lot of pressure. And generally the message is, do not think about all these things. There is the head coach, the coaching department, the statistician in the team, they're going to do the job. We just have to go there, because the only thing that is in our control is to go and do well on the pitch, keep a clean sheet, try to win a game. Once you start doing the permutation combination, it just puts and adds a lot of pressure. So I think the dressing room has been kept away from doing all these things. I'm pretty sure they are doing it, but they don't bring it to the table when it comes to the whole team. So yeah, it's easier like that.
And coach, are you thinking about it as well? Have you talked about it?
No, I'm not thinking anything about that. I just want my team to do good every day, every match.
My question is to Mohesh. Mohesh, how difficult to choose the first 11, because we have been looking for a long time that every day is playing a new team. So how difficult to choose first 11?
We want that competition to happen, because we want to see more better players and we want to see more better results. So it's not that difficult. The player who works hard is on the
So only Chetri is constant, others, apart from Chetri, others are moving on.
You know, he is a legend, so we have, and he's a wonderful player, and you can see him on the ground what he does.
Hello, my name is Gaurav. I'm from Nepal, and both coach and captain anyone can answer this. As you are playing in the SAFF region, SAFF championship is not like news thing to India, as they have won it already 8 times now. And looking at the footballing level of another SAFF nation rather than India, India is going up. Yeah, if you have to think about other SAFF countries, it's constantly going down. We are talking about the results, not about the performance here. Does it like scare you about you have to play in this region and another are going down? I guess there will be not an invited team in other edition too. So does it scare?
Very namaskar. So for every team, there is a graph that you follow. Not all the teams stay at the top always. So maybe you have a little bit of anger towards your own team and the SAFF team, maybe, that they're not doing well right now, but I'm pretty sure they will do well. There were a lot of times when we have played in the last 10 years matches against Bangladesh, Maldives and Nepal where you felt, wow, you know, it's becoming difficult. There are some times where you felt, okay, we are better than them, sometimes it was equal. So I think it's a phase, and probably because now in the last few years you maybe are comparing because we have qualified for the Asia Cup and stuff like that, but I don't think the estimation and the analysis is correct. There may be a dip here and there, but if we improve, everyone will improve. As simple as that. And if we are the flag bearers, because we have won 8 times, we have to make sure that we progress and we set a good example. And I'm pretty sure all the other SAFF countries will also do that. Bangladesh is one of the examples. They are doing really well. So I'm pretty sure Nepal and all the other teams will also do it. Maldives was a very difficult team to beat 3-4 years back. So I think it's just a phase, and everyone will come up and do it.
Hi Captain, I'm Vivian from IITWC. So you have been representing the nation since quite a while. To be precise, since I was born actually. So I've been watching you from the stands from club games and the national games in Bangalore. So is this tournament going to be probably the last time you're going to don the national colours in Bangalore?
Is that what you want?
No.
The way you thought about it, was it a fear? Was it like, it's done? Don't be fearful, my friend. See, I have no idea when my last game for the country is going to be, and I'm being very honest. And it is derived from the fact that I've never had long-term targets. I only think about the next 10 days, next match, next 10 days training. There'll come a day where I probably will not want to, because for a lot of other things, and I'll be done. But till that time, I don't think about it. It has never crossed my mind. Generally, there are a few parameters that I think about, whether I'm contributing to the team or not, whether I'm sprinting with Udanta or not, whether I'm going for headers with Sandesh or not, whether I'm able to score against groupies or not in training. So all these markers tell me whether I am good enough for this team. The day I start seeing that it's not there, I'm done, I'm gone, because there aren't many other motivation left for me to play. One is the fact that I love football. Second, you don't get an opportunity to play for the country. Only these two are left. Apart from that, the fame, the money, and all are done. All are done. I don't think about it. They don't impress me that much. So these 2-3 things which are very important to me are left. The day these things are not met, for whatever reasons, I'm gone. But sadly, I cannot tell you whether it's tomorrow or in 1 year or in 6 months. I don't know. I don't know. You are not the first one to ask me this. Fortunately or unfortunately, my family also is guessing now. And whenever they say, I jokingly throw my stats to them. The last game I was second, only behind Mahesh. Before that, me, Changte and Mahesh was at the top. So the day the petrol is finished, or the diesel or electric, whatever you want, I'm done.
One last question.
Yeah, coach. Sir.
No, sorry, we get.
Yeah, so my question is to the coach. After the game against Pakistan, what I observed was like Gurpreet Singh, he was giving penalty drills to Gurmeet, and after the game against Nepal, we could see the same thing. There were drills, like post-match drills happening. So what is the idea behind it? Is it to boost the fans?
No, nothing like that. They were doing by themselves. We never said to do that.
I have a last question.
Anyone who can get an answer more than 20 words from Mahesh Bhai gets 500 bucks. If any one of you can ask a question to him and 20 words breached, I'm paying 500 bucks.
Now I have a last question for Chetri. We were discussing about.
So he's finalizing the last question.
I'm controlling this. Okay. So we have discussed about the retirement, about the 6 months or coming 4 months. I think your coming baby should get a chance to see at least one match for his baby fathers for national team.
I hope the baby comes in a healthy way, and if not, then she or he will see YouTube. I'm quite fortunate I played this era. All the videos of my goals, the time that I've been abused, the time I've been praised, is all there. So the baby will see everything, don't worry. But I don't think about all these things, my friend. It's just the next game in 10 days, man. 1 day at a time.